I stand every day to help my spasms. I have very strong spasms and I'm experimenting with different things to help ease my spasms. And I'm sharing them with you all. And standing is something that really helps me, so it may help you. Standing may help with spasticity because standing upright with the sensory inputs of weight bearing into the soles of the feet may increase inhibition of the stretch flex, reduce motor neuron excitability, and subsequently reduce spasticity. Standing is something that helps my spasticity, but it also has other health benefits, which is why I do it as well. And these benefits include improvement in posture, strengthen anti-gravity muscles, retrain head and upper limb control, prevent contracture development. When standing for the first time, you should first check that it's okay with your doctor, physio or healthcare professional. I'll show you my standing frame, do a standing session and then show you the results after. So this is my spasticity before my stand, and as you can see, my spasms before my stand are quite strong. This is my standing frame and it's called an easystand. So I'll get in and show you all the different components. Now because I have lots of spasm, I have lots of different supports to keep my body where I want it to stay. So I have foot straps that keep my feet down, otherwise they would spasm up during the stand. So once feet are strapped in, I have my knee supports, and they actually have some Roho padding, cushioning, which help protect my skin on my knees. My body often spasms forward, so I have these straps here to help keep me upright. I then bring down the tray which slides in and has a support for my stomach. The last support I have is the Lat Support, which goes either side of me so to help keep me centered so I don't lean to the side. I actually need someone's help with this part, but one day I'll be able to be independent with it. I'm all strapped in, now I can go up. My standing frame is actually electric and I just press to go up. For me, I need to go up really slow because every time I go up, my spasms react. And if I go up too fast, it's hard to breathe and then I have to come down. So I have to go up, wait for my spasm, and then go up again. Sometimes if I'm having a really bad day with spasms, I won't go up all the way straight, but instead as high as I feel my spasms will allow. When I first started using the standing frame, I couldn't go completely straight up. It took me quite a few goes till I could get to completely straight of 90 degrees. When I started, it was about 40 degrees, and then every time I would do a stand, I would try and do 5 degrees higher, till eventually I reached 90 degrees, which is upright. If my spasms are really bad that day, it's hard to go up into a stand. So when that happens, I actually make sure I do my stretching routine beforehand, which makes it easier. I'll put a link to my stretching routine video in the description below. Alright, so I always, most of the time, get up at 90 degrees now and it works a whole lot better if I stay longer at 90 degrees. So my spasms are more calm afterwards the longer I'm up. So I try and aim for around an hour and a half. That is when I get the best results. My spasms are the best. The results from a stand would differ for everyone. So some people may need to stay up for longer, some people might not need to stay up for as long. Everyone's different. For me, an hour and a half works best. When I stand for a shorter time, it still makes a difference. My spasms are less intense. But when I stand up for longer, it's amazing. I love it. There's hardly any spasms. While standing, especially for an hour and a half, it can get quite boring. So usually what I do to fill in time is work on my laptop or watch TV. For me, talking too much while standing makes me out of breath and I can't really do it. It has improved a lot, but I try not to talk too much when I'm standing. But it's definitely improved a lot. And then once I'm finished, I just come down, take off the supports and transfer back into my chair. After a long stand, for me, when I first come down, my spasms are really bad, but after a few minutes, the spasms become non-existent. This is what happens for me, but everyone is different. Some people can even get really bad spasms the first hour or two after the standing frame, and then they're great for the rest of the day. You won't know until you try to see what works for you. But I'll show you how good my spasms are a few minutes after. So as you can see, standing does amazing things for my spasticity and is an important part of my everyday routine. So I try and stand twice a day, once in the morning to help my spasms throughout the day, and the second time at night so I get a bit of sleep. If you do try standing frame to see if it helps your spasms, please remember the calm method. You need to be constant, as you'll probably need to do it every day to make a difference, and you need to be able to adapt to find times and how long you stand that suits your lifestyle and suits your spasticity. You'll probably need to experiment a few times to figure out what works best for you. You need to listen to your body. For example, if you feel sick when you're going up into a stand, then perhaps you're going up too fast and need to slow down. And you also need to measure for a few weeks to see if it's actually making a difference and whether it's worth it. Standing makes such a big difference to my spasms and I love it. If you'd like to see what else helps, check out this playlist. And if you have any ideas, comment them below and remember to subscribe.